the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
This is actually communication at its best. Pure communication. Say, can issues based on evidence, not lies and propaganda. In fact, Oyiripa TV so MCE edema offense so the Honorable Haruna Yusuf and afi Dr. Kesken Owusupuku ekuhie and comedian na centered on the issue of illegal mining. Ya ne uyi the free the Ghana's conversation mo enye yi. Because a Food and Drugs Authority ama ya so ate say ye nuane kra hodo a ye die ye vegetables a ya dwene ye say enu na ye bedi ama no ama ye apomudin aboaye no ennei Food and Drugs Board chirem say ye kontomre ni ade no has also been polluted by the presence of mercury and other metals associated with illegal mining. And the Ghana Water Company, and so I to just say the turbidity of about 90% of Ghana's river bodies at a point here, almost on this one, a year. Now, we to say, Erastus Asaredonko, yeah, time in memorial, what cover issues on illegal mining in Galamsey Chirimua. From January of this year up to September, the devastation of illegal mining in Galamsey is at its worst. And no, still, people within the NDC find the ways and means of defending their government's inability to act on someone when they were in opposition. You declare state of emergency and you echo. You declare forests and river bodies as security zones and the echo. And series of evidence are pointed out to the fact to say and the Galamsa air kosi and your money takes your money. Now the Honorable Haruna Yusuf you're not just about the usual propaganda on live TV. Now the real who ye papa on Oyiripa TV, Neura Hono. Now where said the Dr. Kesken Owusupuku. When you see a young fire non come, while printed documents in the crown, or the ma host to no. A year was a jet. Date Ben also. Dear and air course one Galamsey, dating back from 2010 up to date. Honorable Try TV is so close to 1 hour, no to me Pejani and find her the panelists. The phone son quan weapon, the near will say town. Young Konyan had the interesting encounter. Yeah, course so Oyiripa TV between Dr. Kesken Owusupuku of the New Patriotic Party and of the Honorable Haruna Yusuf MCE edema offenso.
He made an intelligent submission. However, NDC for Adwumbonu Omutrim Dodo.
Adwumbonu when this
say problem now man say intractable right. But for force our bit media stopping no. Of course, I won't mean for the same approach. Yeah. This story from Old House, Joy Online, dated 17th February 2016.
17th February 2016, Galamsey worsened in 2010 and water pollution increased. Attributed to why also the quality of Ghana's water bodies have deteriorated remarkably after 2010, following the game-changing introduction of heavy machinery in mining on riverbeds. The Water Resources Commission has observed. Okay.
Enti abra enko for the machines akese ba eye Galamsey mu sa gada ensel kakra na ye no. Na ya nda John Mahama ne Orafifi Mills.
Yeah.
Sa force ese du ketie ka se kimetim da stop no. Se bi na sa force no way. Enti nyese ese du ketie kan he say something new. Or kan dia esanka NDC abra esase no. Esanka omoye. Now, who be your problem if we are problem is as na 2010.
2010.
Adam Mills,
nobody denies that.
Nobody denies that. Ebio, there's another story. Dated 25th July 2011. Mills, I want him.
25th July
2011.
2011. Or say flat. Nose angered by harmful effects of Galamsey. The former President Mills and I can watch.
Say Abra Galamsey.
25th July 2011.
2011.
Right.
Okay, I said maybe call River Prahu with Al Jazeera.
Right.
Now say NDC for incubated this Galamsey problem.
NDC
they incubated
this Galamsey problem.
Because Abra na dene koso no. No mo akwenye ni nyina Some Messi are not tentem. They said don't get here. They could have used force to stop it. But then they see they didn't. Yes, I'm called to another story. Say, okay, Galamsey, I want to just create a picture. Na Ghana for Bengu Sampa. NDC ni biya ba be kan asem biya ba Galamsey a. And yes, NDC for a sento. And ahead of 2024, they created the impression say, Galamsey and Nsem-Pii na share with Danado. Patriot Makari so amia.
2015, 28 September, before. Now say 35 illegal miners feared dead in Galamsey pits collapsed. Okay.
Patriot. This time, crowd, official complicity. Can the Minerals Commission kind?
We see 2016 February. You know, all the reports are kind of pay preceding 2017 about MPP Wabem. Where Galamsey plunges Ghana into water crisis.
Debut.
Now we February 2016, February 19, 2016. The way Minerals Commission has accused MMDA's regional security councils and National Security Councils for failing to clamp down on the activities of illegal miners, aka Galamsey operators, thus leading to the destruction of water bodies in the country. Okay.
And this is for we are almost Galamsey Hakoko, Mr. Anshas and kind.
What's Galamsey
Hakoko?
Galamsey threatens cocoa sector. We see threatens cocoa sector. 9th September 2016. Okay. From the same the deputy minister for water
Samsinahi
was the minister
community. We no blaming anado na ma cocoa production swati.
Right.
Abra no deputy minister ojitu mu say Galamsey and Ura Mahama any NDC or make manya hojman and na ha cocoa.
Right.
Ebio, this is what the minister said. Mahama Yariga then.
Mahama Yariga is saying the minister gives up on fighting illegal mining, wanting new approach. Okay. We are 15 September 2016. Mahama Yariga and not in funny eda.
And now, what is this research report by the Business Human Rights and Resource Center? Also headline here,
so where 60% of water bodies polluted due to illegal mining and other activities, says authorities. Okay, we are Business and Human Rights Resource Center. Now dating year 27 May 2017. We not.
Exactly.
Right.
But Mahama Yariga giving up. No, there's a part of the story. My person, I'll say, I called the Minerals Commission, I called the EPA, I called the stakeholders, and I said, look, it looks as if we cannot stop them from mining. So why don't we help them to mine properly?
Okay.
So that we avoid the pollution. Minister Adam said, "To kwana na omo ko den no muntimi." It's on another ba ben mu na demands from the good and ado so ni na no. Now, the question is, what was the end game? Last one. So who the extent of deterioration and the Mahama is here. There's a research report. I award the International Journal of Applied Earth Observation and Geoinformation, volume 58, June 2017.
Okay.
Pages 224 to 233. Mapping the expansion of Galamsey gold mine in cocoa growing areas of Ghana using optical remote sensing. But kind of first one, the massacre on the highlights. No?
I say area of Galamsey has more than tripled from 2011 to 2015, from 10,907 to 36,696. Okay. The next say, Bibana Galamsey no. A triple areas and Galamsey no. A double triple. From 2011 to 2015. Okay.
Under Ura Mahama as the president, not such a record. And for 2011, na me was so it was to be Ura Mahama the pension. The party say now you took Galamsey no, it was just 1 acre swa. And the NDC by 2015 no, aband0ns and Kesi no get check says the force stopping to kwano. Na NDC for incubated idea. It's not any sa kwa could do 3.6 acres.
Yeah.
So now we have 1 acre swa. That's a 3.6 and it's a could do. Now we now ba. Now by ba. That's a media for Ghana for Nsem-Pii. Send a minister and so much jemu. Like they've given up no and to quiet you know. Young now can one boom say and fight Galamsey. Young now become a beja to say around 2019 and some successes. 2020 and the politics a baby. We saw a year those who concern small scale miners. What contested NDC Ashanti Regional Youth Organizer twice.
Okay.
Yes. a contest NDC parliamentary candidate we share so that pra any Kwaku Bwahe any Mr. Obin.
Yeah, Tony Obin.
They were in the pits telling people say Omutuma nanado dia oba beguma juma no. Yahoo videos nibi. We saw John Mahama, the former president, and our pencil Galamsey Tiati say no. Also politicizing it. Say Mabruna omoye Galamsey ni achi omo no. Omo do oba obey omo. No obe go after the kingpins. But me say oba ben 9 months the kingpins just say no go after them. Ora you see Minerals Commission ahead. Abra no Kuyato the head of the assurances committee. He appeared before them document of them. I'm also referring Osha McCarthy City. City for documents.
Where city document?
Just talk about the figures.
So we're 20.
So let me give you the figures.
Me too.
Osha figures, Galamsey licenses are if 2012 to 2016 and Dora Mahama, based on the city report, for some with my tracking from online. Among my licenses is 1,402. From 2017 to September 30th, 2024. Licenses are abandoned within 8 years. 1,014. And I say licenses value to date 984. This is a city report. From a friend say, what's a parliament? There's a parliament at the House of Records. It's a document or they call parliament. No. We've got NDC.
I'm quoting from parliament record. Who quoting from city?
Me say.
But I'm quoting from parliament record.
No, I don't get to my point. Me say.
Because parliament record, I'm saying, parliament record.
Me say. Good. Now, I'm saying read it from Joy. The same time, I'm reading from Joy, man. Mr. AC presented a document to the Government Assurances Committee of Parliament, chaired by the North Tongo Member of Parliament, Samuel Okudata Ablakwa, and the breakdown is here. And here you can verify it. The credit said NDC and the more propaganda be trouble. Say MPP ama license is very 2,000.
About 2,000.
So Okudata say when you at the pebi ever be drag your buying on. And no friend Minerals Commission ahead. So don't for documents.
Okay.
So the documents and they were lying.
But it's established, say, I know you're watching. In shooting one kind of I say, Mahama Airport 2016. Na ebi ya papa. Na ebi say. That's a game. Under 8 years, no.
That is also not a statement of fact. Na no ya miracles. Ne koyando muko. Aguna konya. Report for Aguna konya said just 1.5 months ago. No muso nyati. Just 1.5 months ago.
1.5 months ago.
Me say, just I'm going to say, treatment plans are tomorrow.
Do you believe? That's why I have this conversation.
Get this point. Me say,
you believe that say 1.5 months ago.
I'm gonna say 1.5 months ago. No, I'm going treatment plans. We didn't say okay. Say no 1.5 months. You saw some of the videos. Where videos?
Stability levels.
Me say where videos?
And then I'm like, you know. That's true. You know.
You also get my point. My point. Also is so no any say.
Exactly.
And I'm say 1.5 months ago, Aguna Kwenyako, based on the report, I'm call report Ebano. Just say now you want to treatment plants to move. No, so you're okay. And not just stability level.
Are you maintaining say under your watch, you know, Galamsey and your West under MPP?
My point is that. My point is that. Say no, right? Say you get check. I said Galamsey. It do stage where intractable. No, and this should have known that. Say essence of incubating the idea. I do maybe 60% of Ghana and so in our say no. And a year or more Galamsey Minister Kraka say we're giving up in 2016, no, and the NDC, no. It should tell them just how many not Tokano I intractable. What I say? So Ghana needed everybody. Then Kabo Muno around 2019. We saw some results until they started politicizing it. And there's something in politics. You have to be in government for whatever you are saying to make sense. And it's a politician. Then now catch me so Adia Messiaruna Haruna Yan, Oman or Menaye. Now you got to Obama, and it's Jama Haruna. So when they politicize, we all saw it.
I see. It's what did to me say when the NDC Nana Macabom and I'm saying you.
Yeah, can be. Let me, what am I facing?
Just a minute, because what time, Mama?
No problem.
1 minute. Remember the same time. No
point. My person making it. Anytime BI wa by mono, I buy BI the manifesto at Tobonti. I want to believe the NDC knew and understood the problem because the problem question I see from my pencil. Their politics. Right. Manifesto trauma. They told us say, want the AI be fighting Galamsey. In a 120. No. In a 120 days, the AI be Galamsey. omo the state of emergency omo kan hwasem repeal of friend say LI 2462 interesting video boy omo say omo ministers emu 4 and cabinet ministers with John Mahama omo na ka say first state of emergency the point is say some na some kan no na nyansa wo mu na aba wo mu a why are they failing to advise John Mahama based on good conscience?
So my first question because I want to know Haruna.
And it is his responsibility to deal with Galamsey now. I know that after 7 January 2025, when Ghanaians have voted for me, I will take that responsibility and we will sort out illegal mining. We're going to drive the elephant straight back into the bush so that the NDC can come back and continue the good.
Obiatibi, it is the responsibility of President Akufo-Addo. And Nadia and your only responsibility. So Obiatibi, and that President Mahama say it is the responsibility of Akufo-Addo to deal with the Galamsey menace. Na and this near Blantia ya omwadie omushi ewo kromha. Because ne papa aye DC chief executive and DC part 1 President Mahama Pento omu obia wo krom ha ana wa hide behind the yisa ne party na aba power ana all Nsem-Pii okoko dina ha she said enye the responsibility of President Akufo-Addo President John Dramani Mahama to deal with the Galamsey activities namom enipa obetima stop Galamsey wa Ghana His Royal Majesty Asante Manwura otumfo osetutu otosumi no assemble na andisi amanyokuo na soma no se onyakwan onka wey andisi amanyokuo no ana soma raf se onka sasem no on fama to abond0ns say otumfo ene betima stop Galamsey wo munim nie omo chichire ne wodanum na ono na omo fi say obetim di Asante Manwura nim atwitwi fam because ono na ni ntete ya papa ana waje bibi 20,000 ase ne bottom nti ohun 20,000 no efonfon no oba wiase no dana wa hana ne boardene pa no 3,000 Ghana cedis enti no okwa ne sandisi for no tam 20,000 e man se rafu gia centrafu gisa ho a wo hu wiase enti no otumfo kura gina ho a onhu no enti no o pese o ka kire Ghana for se otumfo nim Galamsey hu bia na kwase se ebisa wo rafu no so otumfo ene betim ne dikan Ghana security Ghana the 1992 constitution ya edamanimu no o mine security ni nyina no ese President John Dramani Mahama nsa President Mahama ana ye the commander in charge of the Ghana Armed Forces. President John Dramani Mahama and I had the chairman of the National Security Council. Oria na constitution national manitumi to appoint the vice president to chair the police council. Nti constitution no eye clear. Ewo ha. The composition of the National Security our president here edano now we are set up ayitumi we nyina kita president na senye His Royal Majesty dia eyeda andisi for mosoma rafo say omra abond0ns meka say otumfo ene betimi astopo Galamsey a ekwaso our eastern region otumfo na kaso munkogu forest mo Galamsey ekwaso eastern region otumfo na kase andi simrantie a o mako take over apam oti hini task force omo protect o mine forest ya o chehine say ye that inti what task force omo protect ye forest no and this ya ban by no and this vigilante boys akwa chase o chehine task force for na free wo I take over the forest say ya ban na ba otumfo na do mkogu ho Galamsey ekwaso western region and western north Galamsey ekwaso awonwi Galamsey ekwaso akontomra Galamsey ekwaso bibiani Galamsey ekwaso ahafo Galamsey ekwaso bono region otumfo na do mkogu ho andi simrantia womu go forest mu womu go nsuo no say ye nsuo brimu river prat ne ne keka ho tano river any various forest e wo o man Ghana and no ma take over Galamsey fo mu wo bole bamboy President Mahama Danachi Galamsey ekoso bole bamboy President Mahama ne Danachi o Galamsey ekoso e wo bole otumfo na do mu kogu ho because when you akwanya no bi aka kire se kopem otumfo akutia nti watia sim but wonu se wadwene mu da ho na sa soma na ye soma wo no bisa ho se Galamsey ekoso obole President Danachi Galamsey ekoso obole no ehu achen other regions President backyard Galamsey activities ya ekoso no ehu achen other regions no the president na onu be make sure say Galamsey activities ever stop no ne backyard Galamsey ya ekoso within this short period no e bin see that na bole fo hu sa Galamsey activities no be that yes and on the president otumfo and the car say and this Simranti akoku bole so omunya sa Galamsey no e bi kwaso president Danachi